Hey there, quirky people! I am your host, Anna, and today we're going to talk about the ending of House of the Dragon's 8th episode. It goes without saying, but spoilers will follow. So if you haven't seen episode 8 yet, then go watch it already. Paddy Considine absolutely stole the show throughout. His slow walk to the throne was quite powerful. With every last breath of life left in him, he came to defend his daughter and her claim. And then he got to enjoy one last dinner with his family. His agenda was to maintain peace in the family and in the entire realm. And with his final supper, he got to see everyone toasting to each other. Both sides of his family were happy during the dinner. And Alicent even accepted Rhaenyra's claim as the heir to the Iron Throne. Even though all that was an act and everyone began to show their true colors as soon as King Viserys left, he still got to enjoy one final moment of peace with his family. But what followed was the true beginning of a major civil war. The Dance of the Dragons is coming, and it will be based on a misunderstanding that arose from the words of a man taking his last breaths. Rhaenyra went to King Viserys on his bed and asked if he truly believed in Aegon's prophecy. She asked if he trusted her to be a good ruler. Viserys didn't answer at that time, but he chose the worst moment to answer it. As Alicent went to tuck him in bed, he presumed that it was Rhaenyra who came to visit him again. And then he spoke about Aegon's song of ice and fire. According to the prophecy, a prince would unite the 7 kingdoms against the force of cold and darkness. His exact words to Alicent were, and I quote, "Aegon, his dream, the song of ice and fire, it is true. What he saw in the north, the prince that was promised, the prince to unite the realm against the cold and the dark. It is you. You are the one. You must do this." Unquote. Viserys obviously thought he was talking to Rhaenyra, but he used words like Aegon the prince, you are the one, and soon. And all this made this dumb queen think that Viserys was talking about this guy. Oh god. The preview of episode 9 confirms that Alicent misunderstood the last words of King Viserys.
He told me you wish for Aegon to be king.
Seriously, Alicent? You thought Viserys was talking about this maid teaser? How could you be so stupid, Alicent? Jesus. Anyway, Prince Aegon is now set up to become another Joffrey, as both Otto and Alicent will be hell-bent on making him king. And that's especially because they think that Viserys also wanted that. And Rhaenyra will be set up to become another mad queen who storms into King's Landing to claim her right. The Dance of the Dragon truly began with these words that Viserys spoke to Alicent. The poor guy wanted to set things right to maintain peace within the realm. But instead, he has done something that will cause a lot of unrest and chaos in the coming seasons. In the book, he died peacefully in his bed, and it was rumored that Alicent actually poisoned him. But the creatives have given his death a bigger meaning. Something like this also happened in the book with Viserys' descendant, King Aegon IV. At his deathbed, he legitimized all his bastard children. And that led to his bastard son, Daemon Blackfyre, to declare himself as the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. Ultimately, this caused another civil war between Aegon III's only trueborn son, Daemon II, and Daemon Blackfyre along with the other bastards. And several generations of Blackfyre rebellions followed it. So clearly, the creatives of House of the Dragon seem to have taken inspiration from this moment to make Viserys' death more meaningful. With this inspiration, Viserys' death has become a catalyst for the Dance of the Dragons. But guess what? These things that he spoke to Alicent weren't his last words either. His last words were him saying, "My love." And many people were confused as to who he was referring to. Well, let me tell you that it was none other than his first queen, Aemma Arryn. He did love Alicent for a while, but he mostly married her out of his duty to the realm. And we saw several hints that he still loved Aemma. He was seen crying over Emma's ring in episode 6, and he also referred to Alicent as Aemma in episode 7. So clearly, he still loved his late wife, and he held huge guilt for sacrificing her over his son Balon, who only lived for a few hours. In his dying moments, I believe that he actually saw Aemma as he passed into the afterlife. This was indeed a powerful end to an amazing character. Viserys' death was set up right from the very first episode where his back wound wasn't healing, and when his pinky got cut from the Iron Throne. Those little wounds led to his leprosy disease. But still, he lasted much longer than any of us expected. Paddy Considine delivered a very strong performance throughout the series, and he went out doing something crucial for the story. So kudos to him and the creators of House of the Dragon. Hit those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed our explanation. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.